United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's pray. Father in heaven, we thank you for another day that you've given us where we can come and get together and hopefully make the community and the whole area better. We pray for our leaders. We pray for the first responders and police officers, fire department, that they'll be safe too. And we also pray for the project and the employees that will be working. We know that's a dangerous job. Give the board wisdom tonight as we work through things. In thy name, amen.
Thank you. Amen. Okay, we have a quorum. Everybody had a chance to review the minutes from the last meeting?
Yes.
All right, we have a motion on the table to approve the minutes. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Minutes approved. I assume we have some bills to pay.
We do. We have 19 claims. I'll itemize those. Lewis Brown salary, 9,700. I'm sorry. Three.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You just got a raise.
You just got a raise. Try this again. $3,973. Payroll taxes, $1,419.50. We had a bill of $150 for panel stickers. Then we had 6 electric bills for a total of $421.17. Credit card was consisting of supplies and postage for $266.12. The cell phone cost $45.52. Forwarding the phone, $10.64. Bank of New York paid into the escrow account $6,757.74. Then we had some subcontractor work in addition to rent for a total of $1,500. Another subcontractor to Derek's for $250. Then monitor lift stations. And I forget, Lewis, is that an annual thing or is this Mission Communications?
Yes, that's annual.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. That totals $1,640. Billing to the Adams County RSD, $1,420. Mileage for Jamie Wetter, $28.28. And accounting bill to Hunter and Ringer for $2,050. And that totals $19,931.97. And the balance in the checking account as of this evening is $87,069.53. In addition to that, we have Bank of New York bond and interest escrow is $32,290.33. Bank of New York cash account for Project 4, $203,645.66. Bank of New York debt service reserve, $32,038.63. Bank of New York Project 3 ARPA funds, 4 cents. Improvement fund, $500,000. That's in the CD, by the way. And improvement savings fund, $215,611.59. Those items total $1,070,655.78. And in addition to that, the low improvement or the low income fund stays the same at $2,175.23. End of report.
Okay, can I entertain a motion to pay the bills?
So moved.
We have a motion on the table. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pay the bills. Mr. Brown, you're up.
I'm not sure why Brooke asked us to, or me to bring this to the board, but this exemption approval was done way back, but evidently we hadn't followed the rules or whatever. This is the septic system. I actually put it in years ago, and I went out and meets all the criteria, the health department okayed it. We actually though went out to just double check to give the homeowner a little peace of mind because they understood, you know, we explained to them that if they had to put in a new septic system, what it would cost and what it would cost right now if they connected to our sewer. And they decided, since they don't live there very often, they live in Florida most of the time, that they would just, but anyway, so I don't think you have to have a motion, and I have the paper someplace that tells what we have to do. I don't think we need a motion to approve that exemption. We had a couple others that, but, so anyway, we're gonna leave that one alone. If it needs an approval, by the board, we can do that.
Right.
Okay, air relief valves, after the company came, and serviced all the air relief valves, two of them got stuck open. It's kinda scary when you get a call from PD saying, LA, you got sewage coming out off the ground. It was. Anyway, we got those fixed, and that's part of the expenses for the
Okay.
subs.
Yeah, yeah.
One of them had junk in the line, and when I'm talking about junk, it's the shavings that they have to shave the pipe before they fuse it, and it had a bunch of shavings in it. Something we're already talked to our inspector about to make sure that doesn't happen. I don't know exactly what to do with those leaking grinders. We have at least 4 of them. We tried to get that company that thought they could drill a hole in and inject something, but I don't think they're comfortable with fiberglass. They're willing to do it on concrete, but I don't think they want to do it on fiberglass. So I don't think that's going to be an option, so that's going to probably mean that we're going to have to dig those up, tear up somebody's yard and dig them up. But we need to get that done, because let me tell you, they're boring in there. So, the houses along State Road 1, Ryan Bennett sent out a letter. He decided, instead of doing cold calls and having people not know anything, he sent out a nice letter, and then I will go out with him probably in the evenings and meet with those people. So.
Did the letter just advise them that they're gonna have company that?
Yes,
That you're
just
gonna-
tell them that they basically, and I didn't read the letter, but I know Ryan
Okay.
would, basically that we want to come and advise people of what, the options are.
Right.
And how it all works. So, yeah, and so we'll probably do that.
Did you activate that?
Yeah. Okay, that's all.
We'll probably do that sometime soon, so.
Just a second, Lou. Wayne, you want to interject?
Turn the mics on, please.
Can you hear me?
No, I can barely hear anybody.
Well,
Hello.
My mic is
Mine
on.
is on. It's not working.
I don't know. I'm not.
Want me to turn around? I'd really rather.
They'll wanna hear this.
Just turn some, try that power on the left maybe, to the left, middle.
Yeah. I always say I have the most recognizable voice in Wells County, and I don't think I'm far off. But, yeah. Yeah.
That's all lit up.
Hello. Technology. So do you want me to start over? We sure can. I don't. Yeah. Well, we were talking about North.
There you go,
Hello.
Now she's,
Hello. Hello.
we're, you're not on?
Once up, it's on.
Hello.
There you go.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a little light, but there is I can't.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, but anyway, the homes along 224, we want to give them the option because they are, that is a feasible project. What's that? Along State Road 1, yes. Yeah, north of 224. That's a feasible project if the people are interested in it. I know the
event barn definitely would like to have it. So we talked about the tripod and a safety harness. We did get that ordered, and a gas meter, and thank you, John, for, we have chosen a gas meter that is identical to theirs so that they can calibrate it for us. That's going to save us some money. And those canisters of the gas are expensive too, and so we'll be able to work with the city of Bluffton on that. The drop box is working really, really well. Had 55 of them this month, so that is pretty awesome. So the employee info for Mark, you have it. You also, it was emailed to you, so we're probably going to pass on that tonight. And Bruce and I will be working on that next week, try to get that ironed out, nailed down. So.
On that subject, do you have anyone in mind?
Not now.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Because
Nope.
the reason I ask is you probably know more people in that field than
Oh,
we do.
yeah. Yes, yeah. Most of them that want to work are, and I think the guy that was interested in it was just basically interested in a job change. Not that he was unhappy where he was. You know, kids want to move up and change, but he's moved on. So
Okay.
as far as the meeting with the inspector that Ryan and I had the other day, I'm going to let Ryan address that. So unless there's something else for me,
I don't have any.
good enough?
I do have a suggestion
Okay, go ahead.
on this exception. I would document it that it was approved by this body. Because I've been on the other end trying to find somebody who said, well,
Okay.
Bruce said we'd do this.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I know that the health department has a written document of all the exemptions, but we need to get them to Ryan and to Brooke. So, because it was our understanding for a long time that the health department was in charge of that. And then we came to find out that it is technically the RSD's responsibility. So, but Ryan was still handling it, and probably it's about as easy for him to handle it. Number one, he's got access to all the information. You know, he can go back in the files and see when it was installed, see where, you know, all that. So, but we will get that. Yeah, we'll make sure that's all documented. And if it does need, you know, official approval, we've got time for it. So, yep. That's it.
Mr. Ryan? Good evening, Board. Couple things since last month. So last month we talked about submittals and the panel and getting some of those extra submittals in. Those have been submitted this past month and approved. So I believe we're all up to date on any submittal that we should be receiving, minus maybe some asphalt and some of those other final touches. But everything else that they're actually going to use to build the system, we've seen reviewed and approved. So should be moving forward with all that. As LA alluded to, we did meet with CTL and their staff and kind of presented some of the issues and ongoing problems that we now see today and what some of those things persisted from, maybe due to some of the construction activities that occurred. So we've alluded to and kind of presented to them, hey, these are the items we want to watch. These are expectations of the board of what we want you to see you guys doing. So I thought that meeting went fairly well. I know they're fairly excited and glad that they have some clarity and understanding of really what we're interested in. That we can work together as the RSD and them to really hopefully produce a really good project. So next item I had on the list, I know we talked about this last month, the pay application number 1 in regards to the stored material costs. I know last month you guys didn't take action on it, and I still leave that under your guys' purview on how you guys want to handle that stuff. Just kind of give you guys a refresher on what that's for. Basically, they have materials that they've stored. They've submitted us an application with receipts stating that they've had paid and are storing those items on site. That invoice is for $390,999.95. That's $390,999.95. So I'll just leave it back in your guys' court on how you guys want to handle that.
Have they started the project?
They have not. So I'll leave you guys, like I said, I'll leave you guys to decide how you guys want to proceed with that, so. I know that Bruce has asked them to come through today and discuss some of your guys' concerns that were presented last month, even from LA's email, and the kind of, hey, where are we at, where schedule-wise? And hopefully they can come tonight and kind of give us some more information on where we're at construction-wise, so.
Well, I think I'm probably got the rest of the board's approval to say that we're not gonna pay them until they come and meet with us and get this project started.
Understood.
Are we in agreement?
My support you on that.
Consensus, yes. Sorry. I'd love to pay them and I'd love them to have started.
I'm just presenting a,
I understand that.
Just the messenger.
yes. I know the other thing that LA's asked that I just remind everybody of is of the dates that were established as part of the contract. I know that it's been expressed on your guys' behalf that you guys aren't interested in an extension. Obviously, we set these dates in the beginning, and they've alluded to on several different occurrences through email that they could hit these dates, but the substantial completion date is May 7th of 2027. Essentially, that means this system's up and operational. So we're sending letters to residents in May saying essentially, hey, we're done. You guys can connect as you guys get your contractors scheduled. So the next date, I know we haven't been super hard on in the past, and that's the final completion date. That's some of the restoration stuff. I know a lot of that we've worked through in the longer run. I think the biggest thing we want to see is obviously that the substantial completion dates hit. And then also, LA asked about, you know, the liquidated damages clause that was stipulated in that contract per the amount is $1,500 a day. So just so you guys are aware of what those items are.
How much is it a day?
1,500, 1,500.
Per day? Okay.
But that's what I had for this evening.
Okay, thank you, Ryan. I'm real disappointed that VTF did not come. But we will reach out again. Do you have anything from Mark?
Yes, you have.
I have it.
Yes. I printed out copies for you guys, and I don't think I kept one for me because I knew it'd be. You got them?
I haven't found them yet.
Yeah,
As far as
for the maps, the
that?
survey.
Here we go. This disbursement form?
Yes,
Okay.
disbursement request
Oh.
forms. Yes, those are the ones you need.
I do not have it.
You did?
That one we're not gonna do.
You're sitting in the wrong seat.
There you go.
John.
That's all right. Thank you, John. Thank you.
It's in that file. That was just leftovers, I think, from stuff I printed. But,
Thank you.
so did you find them?
Yeah, the one we're passing on.
Yeah, that would have been BTFs and then one or two from Choice One, correct? One? Yeah. And I'm sorry, I should have printed more of those.
Well, I found the one choice one. Have we got two that I'm not seeing? Oh, here, no, that's the one we just talked about. Yeah, the VTF.
Right. The one was from BTF.
Hard to read.
Yeah,
That
no,
one-
I think
that one's
it's,
holding. I'm sorry, I should have printed that.
What's this one from Choice One?
did we just have one other than the one for VTF?
We only had one.
Yeah, okay.
It's
$857.
the 85708, and then the one we've already heard that.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Is this reimbursable from this? Yeah.
Right.
And you should have that disbursement request form, right?
Correct.
Bruce, you'll definitely need to sign it if you approve it, so.
Well, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, they look alike.
Where do they give the disbursement number, you know?
I got two of them, oh, no, right here, 850.
Should be on the form towards the top.
Well, is that,
I don't think so.
Disbursement request form, I mean,
There's always a
number.
pay application number, you know, that type of thing. You wouldn't know.
Can't figure it out.
Yeah, I may have to get with Brooke on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
well, I don't see it either.
One's 15 and the other's 16.
Oh, yeah,
One we
here.
want to act
Here,
on
on 15.
for 857
Is the one for
is number
857.
15.
Okay. Okay.
The one we wish not to act on is number 16.
That's the disbursement request number, I bet
Yeah.
you.
Correct.
Okay, can I get a motion to pay disbursement form number 15 for 85708?
So moved.
We have a motion on the table. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay. Is that all we had, LA, from Mr. Brewery?
Other than the stuff that he had sent to AJ and
Yeah, got that.
AJ, was he able to reach you? I know he called you today,
I called him on the way home,
so you, yeah.
or actually on the way to Austin.
Okay, yeah. So you've, that thing's pretty well worked out?
Not really, but
Are we on public comments already, or?
Yeah, we're gonna get it ready to be. I'd like to welcome everybody here and whoever wants to be first.
so I'm not sure what all Mark said to you guys about what my complaints was. Supposedly, you guys are gonna get with the contractor, and if anything damage-wise to my property, should be fixed to my standards this time around, unlike last time where they didn't fix it to my standard, they just came in, did what they wanted, and wasn't done.
You're talking about in 2024?
Yes.
Yeah,
On the
okay.
Kings.
Yep. So where I had to pay out of my own pocket to fix my property that they came onto. Not, because you probably got drawings there too about where the state's right of way is. Like I said, I told them it's about 2 feet off the edge and maybe a little bit more than that, but basically wherever the state has their sign in my property is where the state's right of way is. It's not that much coming off the state highway there. And I know most along 224 is that way, especially in Kingsland. So what Mark said to me, it's like, no, it's a little bit farther than that. But the biggest issue is they accessed my property the last time around to get to get to the corner there. They're gonna have to access my property to access that, to tee into the project.
I don't think they will they?
Unless they're going on the south side, or I mean, the south side of the highway, are they going on the north side or the south side?
No, it's going on the north side. We found survey documents that reference an old plat that's on the lots that you own. And the pins that are associated with those section corners and your front property pins were all found, and those are what are established in the right of way that meet up with that plat.
Right.
Those pins hit, and where we're at is within the right of way.
But they're gonna have to access my property to get to that, where they came in across the 224. Unless they're gonna go down that big hump there and go down within the neighbor's yard where they're probably
We
got that.
originally designed that terminating
Right,
on your property is within the right of way.
right.
I think what happened is VTF assumed that AJ's property was the old platted street or alley.
Right.
And so they backed the machine out onto what is his property. And that's what the issue was. But they did that so that they could directional bore under 224. They're done with that part. And they've made provisions for that connection to connect in. So we will stay on that on the state road right away to make that final connection. So I don't think that,
I mean, we can ask them to stake your right-of-way lines so that they know their limits. I mean,
Right.
we're happy to take extra measures if that helps satisfy
That's
you.
what we're gonna have to do,
Yeah.
to be on that point of it. Like I said, I just don't trust VTF. As obviously, they didn't show up again tonight, when I even requested you guys last meeting to tell them to be here.
Called him, Ryan called him. They promised me they would be here.
Right.
We
And
should have
it's-
went and picked them up.
Well, that's basically what we're have to do. Cause I got everybody behind me.
I know.
They're frustrated. We got our first bill.
Yes.
I'm not gonna pay that bill. I'm gonna tell these guys not to pay that bill. It should be
Well-
coming out of VTFs. I get it, the state is requiring you guys to make us pay. That is the state's requirement for the loan you guys got.
yeah,
And that's why everybody behind me needs to understand it. That's a state requirement.
right.
But for my purpose, I think you guys should be making VTF pay these bills for us. Until they actually start breaking ground, why should we be paying a bill? I saw one piece of equipment come into Toxin. I drive that route every single morning. I see what's going on. Maybe some new pipe came in. These guys behind me can tell me better because they live in Toxin.
Yeah.
I saw one front loader come out. They have a trailer out there. That's it. There's no other equipment out there to break ground. We're getting ready. We're in August already. It's gonna be September. And when are they gonna show up? We have no idea. You guys have no idea. So why are we still making the ratepayers pay? Sorry to say, I think VTF should be paying the bills right now. Until they show up and start actually getting their act together. And it's the same thing. Look at the past projects they've done. Taxpayers are paying to fix the roads down in Liberty Center right now. And that's because they're poor work down in Liberty Center. So now the taxpayers are paying out of our pockets already to fix their problems. So why we keep doing this back and forth, back and forth? I think it's time for us, I know we've got a contract, but I think it's time to find a new contractor. Time is over with these guys. They won't show up. They're not starting to do any work. It's time for you guys to find a new contractor.
I think that'd be almost impossible.
If
This
this
stage of the
project.
game.
If we find a new one, we have to go about it.
Yeah.
That's about where we're at right now. Sorry to say, unless they gotta start paying all these bills, which they should be paying these bills. Maybe that'll get their act together.
Well, they're paying right now because we're not gonna pay them.
Correct.
Right.
So, yeah, they got,
Actually, the only mechanism we have to hold them responsible is that $1,500 a day when they don't meet the deadline.
Right.
Contractually, we don't have.
you have no other,
A front end.
To make them pay,
There's no start.
sadly enough, so I get your frustration. It rolls off the tongue very easily, but we really don't have that contractually, we don't have that mechanism in the contract, so, yeah.
so if they don't make that May 7th deadline, then it starts going $1,500 a day?
A day.
Yep.
It's really, Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's really contractually, that's our only mechanism to hold
Yep.
them responsible,
Correct.
is that,
And when we talk working, it's working days, so like if there's a national holiday, we don't penalize them for a national holiday, it's working days.
So they're gonna get close to that deadline and rush into some shoddy work?
Well, and what's the aspect to hold them liable after?
that's up to our inspector and us to hold that responsible then. And AJ, even if in the right of way, as they do work, we have to hold them responsible to fix that right of way, even if it's not on your property, or even if the right of way is in your property, they have to be held responsible to fix that correctly. So I agree with that, with your,
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
doesn't matter if it's right of way or not.
Do they have a set start date?
No,
We do not.
No. We've been
have
asking,
A month and a half ago.
we've been asking for it for at least 2 months, haven't we?
Oh, it's been since.
3 months.
Yeah,
I'd
it's been
say-
since March, because they
Since
sent it.
March.
Let's hold the next meeting at their office.
We have to go to
to Ohio.
Ohio's. So I know.
That's all I have for you guys today.
Thank you, AJ.
AJ.
Well,
I do
for
have,
everybody here, I definitely will have them on the phone tomorrow and ask why They did not attend our meeting when they said they would.
That's unacceptable.
Huh? That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. I know they're busy, but, you know,
Yeah.
And they promised you they'd be here.
they did. I called them the day after our last meeting, and Ryan contacted them also.
I'm going to go ahead and tag team on AJ's comment.
Your name?
My name's Josh McAfee. I live in Toxin, 6158 Northwest Street. I'm on the corner, Yellow House, Blue Roof. My yard was ruined by a utility company a while ago, and the county tile was broken. It backed up water into my house. I had to repair all that. So who's to say heavy equipment coming through Toxin's not going to do the exact same thing to, like, I know obviously they're fixing the sewer, so it gonna circumnavigate the problem. But on AJ's thing, when they cause damage, are they gonna actually fix it? Or are they just gonna leave us in a state like Liberty Center is? Because I've heard horror stories of people I know that live out there. And what can we do to, obviously we have a contract, but what can we do to hold them accountable as far as the guys that are not being supplied a service and being charged for the service? So as far as late fees and stuff like that, like I have no problem paying a bill when I'm getting provided a service.
I understand that.
But if I tell you I'm gonna mow your yard next year, but you gotta pay me this year because I gotta buy my mower first, that makes kind of no sense.
We understand that.
So what can we do? Obviously, on the back end, $1,500 a day at the end is all well and good. But number one, I didn't sign up for this contract myself. It was chosen for me at whatever level. So I don't want this to begin with. But if I have to pay for it, I would like to have it before I pay for it.
I think like I told you, and I'm not being a smart aleck, but I am a smart aleck. But I said, you never can get anything from Amazon until you pay for it.
No, that's fair, but I get it the next day, not next year. And if they don't deliver, I get my money back. So,
25 to get it the same day.
yeah, so my question is this, I guess.
Yeah.
Say they do suck and they don't do the job right, or it takes too long and they don't get the job done on time. When do I get my money back for the money that I'm owing right now?
I'm sorry. You don't get money
So
back.
why are we paying now?
Well, it's kind of explained in this paper, but that is something that the state revolving fund requires us to do. You know, you go to the bank and borrow money to build a house. The builder doesn't start the house for 3 or 4 months, but you gotta start paying as soon as you sign the loan. And that's kind of where we're at. We had to start paying something as soon as we started that. As soon as we say the project is going to start. And we're kind of at the mercy of the contractor to tell us when they're gonna start. We were told we wouldn't have to pay anything until ground was broken anyway.
That's right. I would imagine that the state of Indiana did not anticipate a contractor operating the way they are operating, because I think the rules that we as a board have to follow are as if all goes according to Hoyle, but in this case, it's not. I totally get you're frustrated. We're as frustrated as you are.
The other projects, there was equipment on ground. And the interim price was paid while equipment was on the ground before ground was broken. So this isn't, now the length is absorbent in this project, but in the other projects, we hadn't broke ground when the interim rate had already started, and there was just materials on ground. It wasn't a month and a half. But this isn't unlike that in that the other people didn't have to not pay until ground was broke, because the ground hadn't broke when they started paying it was 35 then.
Right.
And it's up to 53, but that again was set by the state. So it's not totally unprecedented, but it is a longer amount of time in which ground hasn't broke, so.
Okay,
Set the
contractually,
record straight.
contractually then, I mean, obviously, I haven't read the contract that you guys have with the contractor. But is there anything that we can do, I guess, is what I'm asking? Or can we view the contract? Is it public record?
Yeah, it's public record.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna take a look at that, I guess, and encourage other people to do the same, but, I know I had a discussion with Leon over the phone, and.
No, Louis.
Or Lewis, sorry, yeah, Lewis, yeah, so I had a discussion with him over the phone, and, you know, whether he agrees with me or not. I understand why we have the bill, I just don't understand who decided that was an acceptable part of the contract. So I guess what I'm asking is for you guys to look into, at least if nothing else, if we can forego late fees until we start getting service. I'd be willing to start even an escrow account or something to put money in it that, you know, can't be accessed until I'm actually getting the service provided that I'm paying for. So I'm just looking for an alternative to paying for something that I don't have.
Right. Well, you definitely won't pay the full amount until you have service.
Right, but I mean, even the hard, you know, half amount or whatever it is, you know, if I work at McDonald's, I gotta work a full day just to pay to poop.
Well, I will contact VTF tomorrow morning and hopefully have some kind of an answer by the end of the day, so,
Well, I appreciate it, thank you.
thank you.
Can I get a number to them as well?
Sure. Brian, you got that number? That might be the best thing. If customers call up. Yes, sir.
Larry Rogers, and I live on 600 East, about a quarter of a mile from Toxton. I got the letter explaining everything a few weeks ago, whenever it was. And then I got an email telling me how much I owe, and I hit the remind me later because it was a month or so before. Well, I was out of town all week, and it was due on the 4th. And I read the letter again, and it said if I wanted to have my payment taken out of my checking account, which I do because I'm gone for 6 months out of the year, and said the form was enclosed. Well, it wasn't enclosed. I didn't have any form like that.
And that is my fault, totally my fault.
Okay, AJ, I've had it.
I mean, it is. Did I get one to you though, did I?
No,
Larry?
I didn't call you either about it.
Somebody else did.
But anyway, I got an 800 number here. So I called that 800 number and talked to the guy and said, hey, I want to get this set up. Well, we don't do that. So it's 866-480-8552. Says we don't have anything set up that we can have it taken out of your checking account. So I guess I need to know,
Who's our gal that we,
who do I talk to?
yeah.
Yes, I can give you a phone number.
I was gonna say, she set me up on that same thing.
Jamie will take care of it. That number is 260,
Hang on.
yeah. Put it in your phone. Anytime you have a question. And, yeah.
What's her name?
Her name is Jamie Wetter.
260
724
724.
2995.
And Wetter, W-E-T-T-E-R?
Yes, yes.
It is.
Okay. I will call her and get it set up. But I haven't paid my bill yet. And I noticed that I've got a late fee too.
I will take care of the late fee. I can waive that for you. That was, I mean, part of that was my fault. I will definitely waive that.
Okay, anybody else? we, as a board, can't apologize more for the situation. We thought this toxin project was gonna be a smooth running thing after the problems we had with our other events. And, it has turned in not to be a smooth running thing. So I guess as a board, all we can do is apologize at this point and hope we can get it settled here real quick.
Can you call the contractor?
Oh, I don't care. You can call the contractor, absolutely. That probably is, you do more good than me calling them, but, I don't have a problem with that at all. Do you, Ryan?
Ryan, you can,
Do you have a problem with them calling the contractor?
His number's posted on.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're customers. They should be able to call him.
so the thing is, right now, if we switch gears or if we abort and fire them and go for another contractor, it will be longer than if we
Right.
screws down and wait on VTF.
And more,
Fun to do. It really would be, but it would be longer.
I mean, I'm okay
We'd
to
be-
cancel it entirely.
We'd be biting off our nose in spider face if we did that.
You know,
So,
the trouble with
That's
canceling.
what, that's, I guess my other question would be, why, who initiated this whole project? Like, why are we being required to be put on to city sewage?
And Wells County Health Department is the one
Yeah.
that started. it.
So
I mean, that is-
did they make the decision based off of, we want more money?
no.
No, no, no. No, the situation in
stuff in the
toxin.
water that shouldn't be in the
Okay, so
water.
Cow farms next to us.
No, no,
So-
the state, it was the state, IDM.
I don't.
Yeah, IDM.
Came in, found too much in the county, and they've been doing it all across the state.
Okay, so there was a test.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We took soil
You-
samples and found, yeah.
You can check with,
We haven't acted anywhere where there hadn't been problems, so.
you can check with Ryan Bennett in the Health Department, and he can give you E. coli numbers.
Yeah, I didn't make it that far. I had to get back to vacation.
Something to piggyback off of what Josh was saying with him having stuff back up under his house, you know, that's runoff water, that's not even sanitary sewage, so
But we do
that's
know-
all clay. So what's gonna happen when they bring all that heavy machinery in there and they bust that clay up? I don't know if anybody in here's tried to dig up, I know LA probably has, old clay tile, you'll be chasing it for miles just to get it fixed. Are they gonna be doing that? Is it gonna cost us more to do that? Is the state paying for it? Are they just gonna leave it?
They're supposed to repair anything.
Anything, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I realize they're supposed to, but my father-in-law is the only reason we even have a grate on the corner because the trash truck broke it 3 times. And I went and stole one from his farm.
Yeah.
You know,
We do.
are they gonna do anything with runoff water? Or is it strictly sanitary?
No,
Yep.
we're strictly sanitary.
Okay, so,
Unfortunately.
well, several of us here have gone to, the Aussian, basically, and told them about, hey, we don't have runoffs, the drains are not working, and nothing's ever happened, so.
You probably need to go,
You need to go to,
AJ can tell you.
you need to go for that, depends where the tiles run. Either the state, with 224, has some tiles in that area, especially King, I know Kingston they do. But the rest of it, you'll need to go to, the Wells County Surveyor. He does all county drains. And the Wells County Surveyor has to do anything with the county, with stormwater.
Cause it's been like that for, I've been there 15 years. And it's been that way.
And I do know that, Jared Hahn is our surveyor, and I do know that he was out there and they hammered or snaked or something and found a telephone pole and mashed one of the tile over at some point in time, and nobody knew it for a lot of years. The county did fix that, I know, because I've been talking to him, all along.
So for stormwater, you guys need to
Well,
reach out
we
to.
need to get out there and do that. We need to reach out to them because I had that same issue happen. Another neighbor of ours, I don't know if it was him or another contractor, had crushed one of the tiles and it had backed up in my house. And I had to divert everything into my septic tank just to get it.
One thing about your sewage, once we get our project done, your sewage will not back up into your house. It's gonna
first questions I asked the inspector, I said, do you know anything about drain pipes? Because, you know, being an inspector doesn't mean you know anything, and they are qualified. We did make sure of that. They're qualified to deal with it.
Did anybody give you a copy of the minutes for us to sign? I didn't print that off.
The other question is, do you have a map of where all the piping's going?
I do.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, well, it is online,
Okay.
and, so you can find it online, or I can bring you a copy of your area, no problem.
Is it going, do you know off the top of your head, is it going around the center of it?
I don't know off the top of my head.
All right.
Unfortunately, Toxin is not a town that I spend a lot of time
Yep,
in.
I get it.
I did fix several sewers there, and at one time, I remember, we dug up that common drain, and whoever had put old dishes and pots and pans and everything in that same trench. It was a mess, so, anyway, we hope to make things better. We will make things better when it comes to the sewer part of it. And, Ryan reminded me that we do have a complaint form that I've generated that will be in all of the VTF's trucks. If you come out and say, hey, I think you damaged my tile, they're gonna be required to give you that. You fill that out, so it isn't hearsay. And then we'll bring it to the board and we'll investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna make it a lot easier.
Because if I have to go get my company's excavator and do it myself,
No.
somebody will be getting sent a bill.
Yeah, so, no, we wanna make sure, and I'll be watching a lot more of this time. I did not feel that on the last project that was my role, but I've decided I have to, you know, so, yeah. You got a baby, so.
Yeah.
It is a fact, it is a fact.
Okay, anybody got anything else?
Yeah, go ahead, we'll close the meeting and then I'll talk about our family.
Okay. Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
We have a motion on the table, do we have a second?
Second.
All right, with a motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.
So other than you, I don't know if there's anybody that is gonna be on Grindr.
I need to look and see if I've got that, Leon, I don't think I do.
Yeah, you'll be on.
Yeah, I didn't put one up there. Somebody always has them here. Well, Andy usually brings them. We may have to wait until,
About that.
Yeah.
So I can
let me
put
shut
on
this
the
off.
bucket and work on it.